Yes, welcome everyone here to the Smash Sports Show right here on Smash FM. We're out here in Melbourne here again, and of course on this Thursday night. And of course, let's go across to our friends are in Queensland. That's exactly where I was actually on the weekend. And of course, for South United, of course, they played on the weekend, of course, in the National Premier League Women's Competition. And of course, we've got three very special guest joins right now to tell us a bit about how their season has kicked off so far. Thanks all three for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having us again, Will. I'm surprised you had us back again, but thank you. Really appreciate it. Okay, so obviously we got the first two games. We played East, and actually it was an entertaining game, and we got beat in the 93rd minute, to be honest. It was 2-2, and then gave away a corner. They scored from the corner. So a bit disappointing, the first game. Second game, we played Lions, which, to be fair, was a very good game. It was 0-0 till about 12 minutes to go. They scored, but the game was very tight. So I was really pleased with the team's performance. And then obviously we want to build from that. But, our game was called off, as you know, against Sunshine Coast. Okay. So, but the girls are fit and they're just ready to go for the next game.
So you mentioned that game was supposed to be on the Sunshine Coast on the weekend, just gone, which I wish I would have attended if I actually had time to make it to your game. But when did you find out that the game was cancelled, and what did you end up doing on the weekend to prepare for this week?
So it was a really late call. It was like 10:30 a.m. Our kickoff was at 4, but obviously you have the 23s that played before that. So we had quite a few parents already making their way up. So I was a bit surprised that they called it off that late. It was, obviously due for the weather. I think in future, they should have a morning inspection of the field, if not the night before, just to call it. Because like I say, that's a late call. And, there's that possibility. We could have actually played the game here at South, which is what happened with Gold Coast and Capalaba. The Gold Coast game was called off because of the field. So Gold Coast went to Capalaba and played the game. So I just felt maybe that could have been organised a bit better. That's my opinion.
So for the players in particular, when you heard about that your game got cancelled on the weekend, what was the feeling like around the team?
I think we were all, to be honest, pretty ready to play, especially after only having a 1-0 defeat against, 1-0 loss against Lions. So I think we wanted to take that energy and that sort of focus from that game into the next game. We had a good week of practice, trained well during the week, ready for the preparation of Sunday's game. And it was hard. A few of us were having breakfast together, ready to go. And as we were packing the car, ready to drive off up to the sunny coast, Gary called me at I think it must have been about 10 minutes before we were about to leave.
Yeah.
10 minutes before we were lucky we hadn't left yet, which was nice. But I know a lot of the 23s players had stayed the night before in the Sunshine Coast, ready to play on the Sunday. So I think for them it was a bit hard. We actually, last year when we played them, we actually stayed the night after the game in the sunny coast and did a team thing after. This year we decided not to. So luckily we hadn't booked somewhere that night to play, after we played. So, I mean, it sort of worked out in a way, but yeah, it was definitely disappointing we didn't get to play. And I guess just trying to fit it in again throughout the season will be tough because Sunny Coast is a bit of a drive from where we all are. But it is what it is. We'll make it up down the track.
It was nice because you all went for a run that afternoon, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, we did too.
Yeah, so that's good, isn't it, Will? So what they did, they all got together, quite a few of them, and went for was it 10K run?
10K run, yeah.
Yeah, and they ran past my house, seriously, and started screaming my name, seriously, at 5 p.m.
Gary!
Yeah, I know, seriously. And I just hid, I'll be honest with you.
The old man was asleep. His beauty sleep.
I heard you shouting. But yeah, so I did hear them shouting, but I didn't go out.
We definitely made the most of a Sunday afternoon off though, which was nice.
When is there any time frame on when you're going to verse them again? Obviously that rematch of that round, well now officially going to be round 3. game. And then how's the preparation going to be like to now round 4 this weekend?
Key Sun was saying to me that she was asking the same question, when are we going to play Sunshine Coast? In fact, she never keeps shutting up about it, but I keep telling her, wait, it will happen. Do you know what I mean? So we don't know yet, Will, for that. But the preparation is actually good because we've actually got a Kappa Cup game on the Tuesday at Capalaba. So we're playing QAS, I think it's Friday night, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we got QAS on the Friday night. So to be honest, it's actually, you know, it's good that we've got a game before that, but also we did have a game on Thursday night against a boys team. So, which was good preparation as well. So we've kept fit.
You've got a Kappa Cup game on a Friday night this week, and obviously you got your normal. Oh, sorry, Tuesday. Sorry, you did. Sorry, it was. Yeah. So obviously you got one midweek, and obviously you're coming up to your weekend's game. So how you managed to juggle training in between those?
Obviously, this weekend we haven't got anything, right, Will? So we're you know, there's no game. This week is a bye for everyone, isn't it?
Yeah, it is true. Sorry.
No, that's all right. It's actually a bye for everyone. But you're right. We still got to stay fit. So we played a game on Tuesday night. The girls trained on Monday as well. We're training tonight. This weekend we won't do much because we got a Kappa Cup game on Tuesday, and then obviously that's 3 days recovery before we play on the Friday. So obviously the team is staying fit, and Amy's got a triathlon as well, haven't you, Amy? This
Sunday.
Yeah.
I saw the weekend off and I thought, you know what?
Yeah.
Why not do something?
She's a real athlete, isn't she, Key? Good athlete.
Trying to keep up with Gary over here. Trying to keep up with Keith.
So it's nice, actually, it's nice that they all keep themselves fit. They're all doing something all the time. Yeah.
Tell us a bit about the team this year, and is there any new players that's really been a standout since they've arrived at the club in season 2022?
Yeah, well, Amy's been amazing. Do you know? Did I say that?
That's the first time he's ever said that.
No, well, obviously with only 2 games. Actually, we've had 3 games because we've had one Kappa Cup game. Will, we played Brisbane City. We won 3-1 in that game. So I think we've had a lot of illness. We've had a few COVID. A few of the girls have had COVID. You know, like I'm sure most of the other teams. So it's hard to be consistent just at this moment. But the 2 games that we've played, I don't think our preparation was the best against East because we've had so much rain over here, Will. It's been unbelievable.
Yeah.
So it's been really difficult. But the Lions game, we were prepared, and it was really a good game. I mean, they're a very, very good team, but we matched them for nearly the whole 90 minutes. So, and then, to be honest, when you get beat 1-0, you can't wait for the next game to come along. That's it. And then obviously we've got to wait again. So, but overall, I think all the players have done really well. I'm in a good position because obviously I've got to pick a strong team every week, but we've got a lot of players pushing for those positions, you know, and then hopefully I can get Key again if she keeps working hard.
Bench warmer over here.
Okay.
She's very good.
Didn't make the cut this year.
Yeah, but she's very good at cutting the oranges at half time for all the players.
She brings her what's your favourite? What's those snacks you bring in the car? Haichu.
Yeah.
That's why we keep her. She brings good snacks.
Yeah. Hey, I tell you what, Will, she's coming off a good season as well with the Raw.
Yes, that's right.
She's very fit. She's very fit. Yeah. Fitter than me.
That's not hard. Don't worry, Will.
So I want to ask both of you this question. Also, you just mentioned that who just came off the Raw season in the A-League W. How special was that for both of you, but also for the team to see her do so well for the Raw?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely exciting. It's always nice watching someone in the A-League women's that you've played a season with or 2 seasons with now, 2 seasons. So yeah, it's always nice seeing someone from the team playing and just seeing how they go compared to the NPL and the A-League standard of the women's. We've had a few girls now. There was a girl, Harriet, with us who played.
Melbourne Victory.
She was at Melbourne Victory last season. So yeah, it's nice being able to watch someone and know you've sort of, you know, shared that, shared the love for, you know, soccer as well. So yeah, it's good watching them for sure. And Key played well. She had a good season.
Yeah, she did.
She had a really good season.
We've got another player here now, Bella Habuda. She was at Western Sydney, so she's just coming off the season. She's sick at the moment, but yeah, so she's experienced playing in the A-League now. But you know, I went down to see Key a couple of times in Brisbane play, and you got to have your picture taken with me, didn't you, Key? Do you remember? Yeah. So I could have a picture taken with me, actually, Will.
Not Gary with Key, but Key with Gary.
Will, he actually thought that, didn't he?
Gary thinks
close. I thought about it and I went, nah. Mention about obviously the 23s. Unfortunately, most of them went up there to the Sunny Coast before they realised that obviously the game got cancelled. So, do you have any of the 23s coming up and playing in the Opens team?
Yeah, in the Kappa Cup, I played about 3 or 4 of them actually in the Kappa Cup against Brisbane. So I think it's just a little bit too early at the moment, Will, you know, to start bringing them up. Obviously, we're only 2 games into the season, so definitely got some talent there. And they had a good win, actually. The 23s had a good win against Lions, I think, last week. So definitely got some talent there. So without doubt, if they show that consistency, they'll definitely get an opportunity to play.
Gary, you must tell us the 4 players that you brought into the Kappa Cup and why did you choose them?
No, we've got this girl called Mackenzie. She's doing really well. She's had some, she played for the Opens before last year. So she did really well. And there was a couple of the other girls plays up front, actually. It's not Molly.
Jamie?
No, is it Jamie? Yeah, I think it was Jamie. We gave a girl, Jamie, some playing time up front. So, and Olivia Kane as well. Actually, she's an under 16. So her development is really good. So but it is nice to be able to give them an opportunity, Will, and hopefully they'll only become better and stronger players from there.
I know I asked this question last time I had all 3 on the show, which I'm going to ask all 3 the same question again. So what does the world game of football mean to all of you, and especially playing for us involved at South United?
I think if I look back, firstly, I'll start when I played college soccer in America for 4 years over in Georgia. I think just the culture of girls coming from all across the world and playing and coming together and everyone sharing their own, you know, just your own thoughts of, you know, and experiences that we've had since a little kid and bringing it all together and just understanding, you know, they've learned this since they've grown up playing football and just bringing each other's different ideas to the field and what other people view, which I really liked. Like I learned a lot of other players from overseas, whether they were from England, Sweden, New Zealand. So that's always nice. And I think at South in particular, we have such a good culture here. I know a lot of us girls have played together for years, and I've been under Gary since I was about 12. So just being able to grow up and still play with girls that you've grown up playing with since I was 11 or 12 is really special. And yeah, we've got a great team spirit at South. We have for a number of years, and I think we're known for that. Like I know a number of girls that play at other clubs, and yeah, I know we have a good culture here, and it's good we can share some fun off the field as well as on the field. So it's always nice coming together as a team and enjoying ourselves at the end of the day.
You know, Will, it's lovely to, you know, what Amy's saying about her college life, and then obviously she played for the Australian schoolgirls team that toured Brazil and Argentina, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. And then when she went to college, she obviously had 4 years there. She loved the food. Seriously, that's one of the things that she did. No, and then a soft.
So embarrassing. I will never ever forget. Oh my gosh, Will. Okay. My freshman year.
Can I say that story, or are you
Okay,
going to
you say it. No,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
say it.
I probably, because she might feel a bit embarrassed, right? So what happens, right? Well, sophomore year is obviously the hardest at college. You know, she's obviously found a way in the team. She knows where she is now. And so she decided to eat all through the summer, right? So we're all on the Gold Coast. Amy's come back. I'm not joking. She doesn't mind because she
Christmas
talks about
time.
it. Yeah, was it Christmas time, Amy?
Yep.
She come back at Christmas time. Well, I've never seen it.
He's lost the word.
I was.
Someone
said, oh, Gary, while I was tucking into a steak sandwich, someone said, oh, look, here comes Amy Morland over there. And I turned around and I went, where? And said, no. She doesn't mind saying it, Will, so she's fine because she said it was all right if I mention it. She'd put on so much weight, I didn't recognise her. Do you know what I mean? Like I say, she doesn't mind me saying that. But then all of a sudden, she took up triathlons. And now, look at her now.
But you know what, Will? When people mention freshman 15, I know exactly what they mean. It's so easy over there.
It is, isn't it?
Everything's so new. You try all these foods. You're up till 1 a.m., 2 a.m. with friends. You're studying. You eat eating Nutella pancakes. You eat that much Nutella on those pancakes.
Yeah.
And you come home at Christmas and people go, oh, what happened to her?
Yeah, I didn't recognise her, if I'm honest.
And I look back at photos now and I go, oh, God, no wonder Gary reacted the way he did.
Yeah, exactly.
Never again, though. Never again.
Yeah.
Sorry, Amy, I've got to ask this question to you. So tell us, you must tell us, where did you go to college, and have you convinced Ian to maybe play for South?
So firstly, I'll start with, I played at Georgia Gwinnett College in Georgia. It was about 30 minutes outside of Atlanta. A few of them wanted to. So I know the three Spanish girls I was best friends with over there, when they graduated, they wanted to come over to Australia and play, but because of COVID, they obviously couldn't. So they got stuck over in Spain. I actually had a few of my teammates come and stay with me once I graduated. So I graduated in May of 2018. And I had 2 of my teammates come and stay with me in June for a couple of weeks, which is really nice. And they loved it. One was American, one was from New Zealand. But yeah, I guess with COVID, it's so hard for them to sort of make their way over here. We still talk about it. I still stay in touch with a lot of them, and they always say, oh, I'd love to come over and play. So we'll see what happens.
This question to the players in particular, I asked this one last time as well. What position do you play on the field? And if you had a preferred position or dream position that you can try and convince Gary to put you, wherever that be very careful and answer this question.
Well, yeah, well, Key is like, she'll jump in a minute, but Key is like, for me, like a box-to-box player. I mean, her work rate up and down is incredible. So I personally don't like to start Key up front, because I just feel sometimes she's not involved in the game. I don't want her as well coming too deep into our penalty box. So she does her best work up and down from box to box. And I think, that's why she's obviously one of the best players in Queensland. And she got that opportunity to play for the Roar because of that. So, and she scores some spectacular goals for us actually last year. So, would you say I got that right, Keith? Does that sound? Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Get yourself for that one, Keith. Yeah, definitely number 10. That's for sure. I've pretty much always been.
Yeah.
I've always been attacking midfield with Gaz.
Yeah.
One, because Gary knows I don't love defending.
Yeah.
Yes.
To be honest.
Force myself to do it. I just tell Key to do it for me. I say, Key, get back there. But yeah, no, I've always been 10. Gary's always played me 10. He knows my position. I mean, been with him since I was 12. So if he didn't, if he didn't know where I'd play, that'd be interesting.
Gets a little bit nervous going too deep. Do you know what I mean? When I ask her to go too deep.
Feel a bit out of place. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Put me up top.
Yeah. No, I just said, but she does a great job for us as a 10.
I never asked this question to the players when I last had both of you all three on the show. what have both of you as players learnt from each other on and off the field?
I guess we know how to read each other. Like if Key pushes up, we know how we rotate. Katie will push up, we'll tuck in. I think obviously having a few seasons together has made it a lot easier to sort of communicate. We understand how we like the ball, like just little things like how we want the ball, where we'll go into space, little 1-2s. We're just good at reading each other's plays, I guess. And then, yeah, I guess having such a good relationship off the field is especially helpful on the field. Obviously, we all have that, yeah, like I said before, good team spirit. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how we go for the rest of the season.
And I have noticed that Key understands when we're under pressure and the ball's in our penalty box, she knows that she's going to get back as Amy won't. And it happens a lot for her. It really does. I love the way they know each other's game like that.
Key will see me at halfway still my player in the 18-yard box, and Key knows that she's got to get there.
Yeah. That's why she's really fit, because she has to do the extra running.
I just yell at her. She goes, yeah, okay.
Kate, is that true?
Yes. It's true.
You meant to say no. Amy drops all the time for me.
No.
Very honest player.
Yeah, so you're going to say very honest there. So got thrown on the bus there, Amy.
Yeah, you didn't have my back, girl. Come on.
So what would be your advice to people that should get involved in the World Games, especially for people down there in the south of Brisbane, and especially with the Women's World Cup only a year away?
I mean, I don't need to say it. I mean, it's getting so big now, football, and as much as you can get involved, it's a team sport. There's so many life lessons to be learnt in that. You've got the Women's World Cup coming up next year, which is going to be massive. So, I mean, my thing is I always say, you look at Key and Amy here, in another 20 years' time, they won't be talking about the games against Lions, the games against Capalama, Gold Coast United. They'll be talking about the times that they were enjoying themselves, what they did together. So it's a massive, massive, big social life that you have being part of a team. So, I just say to everyone, just, get involved in the game. It's only getting bigger. And we have the biggest, tournament in the world that's on our doorstep, haven't we, next year?
Who's the comedian and internet TikToks?
Oh, well, comedian, I think I would give that to Murphy, who used to be with us. So Murphy was she was our goalkeeper last year. She's recently just gone over to college in America at the start of this year. I think Murphy. Murphy's always a good laugh. You just think sometimes, how does she come up with some of the stuff she says, and it's just hilarious.
She's so she was voted best goalkeeper in the league last year.
That's right.
And she's in Florida now, but actually she arrives back. She's at training tonight, first time. So she's going to be with us now for 3 months until beginning of August, and then obviously she has to head back to the US, to Florida. So it's going to be great to have her back, but more than anything, not just because of her ability, but she's a real character. And she's a great laugh. So it's great to have those people around you, in the dressing rooms.
Any embarrassing moments by anyone in the first 2 weeks of the season?
I don't know if this is true, but I did hear that you danced on a table. No, is that true? Or they're having me on?
You know what? Give me one pink cruise and I'll be up there, baby.
Seriously, Will, I don't know, because I don't want to know. I honestly don't want to know.
Whatever happens out with the girls stays with the girls.
But, this is all I heard, and it's probably not true, and I want to think that it wasn't true, but they all went out to a place called Nobby's Beach. I don't know.
I know.
I've seen some pictures.
We actually had a team pub crawl.
And
So we started in Surfers. We went to Broadbeach, we went to Nobby's, and then we went from Nobby's back to Surfers. We rode the line bikes. Yeah, it was a good time.
And I just heard, like I say, I haven't seen the pictures yet, but Amy only had one. She only needs one drink, and she's all over the place, right? I heard that she was dancing on the table, and the table.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
Hey, it might have broken on my sophomore year, but not anymore. Don't worry.
But
No comment.
I'll forward you the pictures if I do see them. Okay, Will.
All right.
Oh, 2 years ago, Amy had her braces removed.
2 years ago, please.
She had blue braces. Seriously. I don't know why you have them on at 24 years old. But anyway.
Gary's actually getting them on tomorrow.
Anyway, she had her braces removed 2 years ago, blue ones. Amy,
you're getting absolutely smashed in this interview.
I know. Oh, God. What's new, Will?
Oh, no, I know. You know, any good Falcons in the team on the field?
I don't think so. No,
I don't think so.
Yeah. Did Naomi Devine get one in the face?
I was going to say, I have a feeling.
She did.
Who was it? Was it Niall Plummer? I don't even know.
Yeah, I think it was Naomi Devine got smacked in the face with the ball when she was going up for a header, and she collapsed. Yeah, she did.
It was nice.
Yeah. I think her nose was bleeding for a little bit.
Oh wow!
So
he gave it a little kiss to make it a bit better.
But she, I think didn't she get carried off, and then we got her back on after a couple of minutes.
I don't remember. You know my memory.
No, she was asking for her mum. Her mum was on the sideline. She was asking for her mum.
Was she?
Remember that?
No.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gary's getting old. Yes, weird thoughts that never happened.
All three, thank you so much for giving up some of your time before training tonight. Enjoy the week off, whatever there is the week off, for the competition week off, and hopefully when you come back, hopefully after that, hopefully no more cancellations between now and the rest of the year. Hopefully all goes well, and can't wait to hopefully come up to Queensland again later, actually mid this year, to hopefully watch these play again in one of the weekends I'm up there again.
Brilliant. That's great, Will.
Thank you, Will. Yeah. We can all share a pink cruiser together.
Yes.
All right.
Gary showers. Yeah. I'll make sure Gary has what do they come in? 40 pack? We'll have every flavour. You can take your pick.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much, Will. Take care.
No worries. And that's the South United team. Of course, if you want to get involved and support the team, we'll put all the details up, including their next game, not this weekend, but the one after. The weekend of the 14th and the 15th of May. There's more on the Smash Sports Show right after this. Don't go away here on the Thursday edition.